All right. Hello, chat. How's it going? Hopefully well. We're back. We're playing more Resident Evil 3. Not a whole lot going on in this game still. There really won't be until we're done with it, to be honest. Sorry, hiccup. We've got like a little bit more Mercenaries, like a playthrough and a half of the base game to go. And that's about it. Of the base game, of the main, like story, the scenario, if you will. And that really is it. It's just a little more time invested and then it's over. And then we're on to Survivor, which is gonna be so much fun to play. So much Resident Evil Survivor that I literally can't play it anymore because I've just squeezed every bit of content out of it possible. It'll be great. It'll be so great. Don't make me do it. Please. Why does my camera look like that? It's very bright in here. What is wrong with my camera? Hold on. Oh. Better. Okay. I was just like, what? Why does it look like that? I even had to look around the room. I'm like, do I not have the window open? Do I not have like all the lights on? What is happening? Why is it so dark? I forgot a setting. That is all. Simply one setting that was left untouched. This was my first save of the run, by the way. This is the first time that I saved during this entire run. Hold on. My phone. It's not working. There we go. There. Okay. I think I had pretty much just gotten here. What was I doing? Where was I at? I don't even think I grabbed the mine thrower. Like, I think I pretty much just got here, if I remember right. We're watching the new episode of The Last of Us. Are they doing more like, original material in The Last of Us in season 2? Because maybe I'll just jump to season 2 and watch it. Maybe. If there is like more material that's not just retelling the games. But I've mentioned it a lot before. Like I liked the first season of The Last of Us, but I only watched like half of it because at a certain point I was like, yeah, I've already watched this like 4 times over the years. There was that one episode that was totally original and was really good, but that was it. Oh. This is a first for me, Nemi. I have never activated you before going up there. I didn't know it was possible. Take this. And there's my second first aid box. Now we're absolutely unstoppable. Nemi has no hope when I'm carrying around infinite rockets and 6 first aid sprays. Yeah, we're currently on the 7th playthrough out of 8 that we need to complete. We're about halfway. Oh, hello. Oblivion confirmed. What's the chance we can actually buy it after the showcase tomorrow? I don't know. It's kind of weird that all that we got today was like a teaser and, you know, a tune in tomorrow for actual info sort of post. Because we'd always heard that it was like coming out today. Opinion on Wingstop? Really good fries, but other than that, Buffalo Wild Wings is better. Oh my god. I need to stop talking about things on stream, chat. I got here. Let me just read it word for word. If you were here yesterday, this is like a follow-up to something from yesterday. Because I have just, right now, received a message on Discord from my girlfriend saying, and I quote, so I should probably be actually fighting Nemi right now. Hold on. She can wait. Saying, and I quote, "Nah, I haven't watched the Last of Us series, so guess what?" Smiley face. If you'll remember yesterday, I was talking about how I never played more than like a few hours of Saints Row 4, which prompted her to randomly message me because she was listening and be like, "Oh, we need to play Saints Row 4." Hold on, where's the... There it is. Okay. Last of Us. Damn you, chat room. God damn you. Look what you're doing to me. Look what you're doing to me. You keep getting me pulled into this shit. Supposedly the Oblivion remaster drops by Wednesday. I don't know. It was supposed to drop today. Like that was always, today was always the date. But all that it was today was just a teaser. And I guess just the first acknowledgement publicly that the project exists. You just like it that much? I thought it was kind of not that good. I only played like a couple hours and then I just never went back to it. Not because it was like terrible or anything. I just didn't have much fun with it. Oh, there we go. No one ever said today. The leak was that it would be the week of the 21st. Okay. Okay. I'd always just heard the 21st. So is Elder Scrolls not Elder Ring? I am so sorry, DS. Is Elder Scrolls not Elder Ring would have killed me. Oh. My wife doesn't even want to listen to me talk about Oblivion. Well, I've mentioned my girlfriend is a gamer. Big gamer. So she's at work while I stream, but with what her job is, she can normally be listening most of the time. So she tends to be. I kind of should just remember that anything I say on stream, she is most likely listening to. Right, then this opens this. Yeah. Original Warcraft RTS trilogy. I think it's on there. I think I have Warcraft on there. What is this note? Oh. I had a notepad in my phone. I went to find the one with all the games written down for like review series and such. I had one in there that was just random nonsense Japanese until I realized what it was. And it was me putting characters that look almost exactly alike next to each other to be like, this is this, this is this. Because the other day I was having a hard time reading. Like a really hard time. So I went into my phone and I started just typing. Being like, this is that, this is that. Because some of them look so similar that it's ridiculous. I don't know who came up with that shit. It's nonsense. It'll be like the exact same character, but then the difference between having like one little extra stroke in it versus not, like in the middle, like a small one. I'm thinking of one in specific that I misread all the time, is the difference between reading it as ku or ta. Oh, the lucky one. I second Warcraft 3. I think we should play the remastered Warcraft 3. What do you guys think? That's supposed to be pretty good, right? The Warcraft 3 remaster, right? That's the best way to play it, isn't it? I mean, it's called remaster. So obviously, it's the best version. I think we should play that. Pain. I don't know what you're talking about. It's the good one, right? It's the good one. Oh, I'm actually poisoned. Isn't there a bed of blue herbs right out here? I have been bad. I have not been grabbing herbs. Oh my god, there is. Huge. Warcraft 3 and Starcraft 2? Just Starcraft 2. Wait, best Blizzard game? No. I was just thinking like RTS, and I was like, yeah, Warcraft 3, but Starcraft 2. No. Not Blizzard game. No. Diablo 2. Enough said. Diablo 2. I will not elaborate any further. StarCraft 2 is probably second, though. I love StarCraft 2, and I'm terrible at it. I'm so dog shit at StarCraft 2. But it's one of those games that, like, even though I'm losing literally every match, I'm still just having a blast playing it. Like, I cannot win in, especially, dude, if I matchmake on StarCraft 2, it's over. the people who are still playing StarCraft 2 today are not the kind of people that I can win against, frankly.
We're saved. Down here! It's finally over. Huh? No!
Ah. I'm so happy the remaster for D2 wasn't crap. I need to play the remaster for D2. It rebalanced the game and everything, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. So like, it's one of those remasters where there's still reason to play the original if you're the kind of person who would play both, that is, which I absolutely am. Oosh. Really nice. Yeah, I've heard that it rebalanced pretty much every skill with a few exceptions, but that the rebalancing is like good and healthy for the game. It's not like, you know, we went in and made everything bad so that you can't have a good build kind of rebalance, right? No! Oh no, it hit the fucking hole. Oh, I'm dead. Oh no, chat. We safety heal that. Just because I don't want to fucking risk it with being low health and getting grabbed. Warcraft 3 not remastered is the best RTS over StarCraft 2? Can't be. Got given a load of gear from a high-level player and then everyone else accused me of cheating.
Carlos!
I still really enjoy playing the original Diablo to this day. It's just fun. It's so simple. Like, it is probably the simplest ARPG on the market. But it was the first ARPG.
Jill.
And it's still just fun, even though it's so simple.
Don't die on me.
It's because of the loot. The itemization in Diablo 1 is really good.
Jill! Jill!
October 1st, night.
Yeah, I know that they tried to add WASD. I'm familiar with the disaster that was.
Alive.
As far as I know, the only other ARPG that does WASD, aside from Diablo 2 Resurrected, is PoE 2.
Carlos?
Unless I'm forgetting
It
one.
looks like our roles have been reversed from when we originally
But I don't think
met,
I
huh?
am.
Don't worry, Jill. This chapel is safe.
Because Diablo 4 doesn't have it, I don't think.
I've been infected by the
It's
virus.
been a minute since I played it.
haven't I?
I couldn't tell you.
Hey! Take it easy.
I'm okay. Don't feel any pain. But that's what bothers
I
me.
sometimes feel really guilty
If I
for
can't
still
feel
liking
anything,
WoW
then what
after
does that
Blizzard became a
mean?
lifeless husk. You should.
Don't
You
give
should
up, Jill.
feel
I'll take care of you.
guilty and
Whatever
terrible
you do,
and
don't
really,
let
really
that virus
bad.
beat you.
Really bad for liking that game. Yep. You should feel awful. How dare you? How dare you? Carlos really just needs the assault rifle and nothing else, to be honest. What a terrible person. Can we permaban him to teach him a lesson? I think it might be justified. How dare you enjoy World of Warcraft in the modern day? Unbelievable. Not in my chat room. Where's a mod when you need one? So true. No, Carlos, turn around. Oh, he's right there. Oh. Oh, hello. And they say this is a horror game. I balance it out by playing Final Fantasy 14. Well, I haven't played it.
Stick my finger in that.
So that earns you no credit here. The only way you could redeem yourself would be by playing old school RuneScape. Otherwise known as still the greatest MMO of all time. And everyone knows it, everyone's been talking about it. Still the greatest. It is actually, like, unironically, it is crazy to me that old school still has the largest, like, active player base out of any MMO on the market right now. Like, that statistic is insane. Because you look at old school RuneScape, and then you look at, like, Final Fantasy 14, and if you didn't know any better, and you just asked someone, like, with no familiarity with them, to guess which one is more popular, they would never say RuneScape. Like, at a glance, never. But those RuneScape player counts are something, man. Unironically, never played RuneScape. Next time you have an afternoon, fix it. It's free. It's free. You don't need the membership. You get plenty as a free-to-play player to, like, see if you enjoy the game before you have to pay. Just go check it out. Yeah, I'll save here. Yeah, I will. I shouldn't be spacing the saves out so far. Like, we're not even playing for rank because we have no reason to. Which is still so odd to say out loud. This is the first RE game, and it will probably be one of the only RE games where I don't have to get, like, a high grade completion for the 100%. It's so weird that this game just doesn't have any rewards for doing a high rank run. Like, not one. It's so strange to me. Oops, I forget you have to hit the button. What do you have left? We have to get a little bit more mercenaries in for the money grind, but we're pretty close on that. And then we have one more playthrough of the game after this one to get the final epilogue. And then we're done. But it literally is just like, finish up this playthrough, finish up Mercenaries, do one more playthrough, and then that's it. There's no challenge outside of just doing that. Okay, it's on that side, and 325 is my combo. Make it sound so easy. It is so easy. Because, like, I don't have to perform well. Like, there's no skill requirement here. It's just play the game 1.5 more times. Play a little bit more Mercenaries, and then it's over. Because normally there is, like, you know... Or, sorry, there are, grammar, a bunch of smaller challenges along the way. Like, you know, you have to get a completion with like an A rank at least, or something like that. RE2 had the fourth survivor and the tofu modes, which those, just clearing those on their own, that's difficult. Here, it literally is just like, yeah, play a lot of the game and eventually you get it. Just beat the game 8 times, which is a ridiculous amount of time to sink into it, but like that's the requirement. And you play Mercenaries enough to get a certain number of money, buy all the unlocks from it, and you're done. Three Remake is gonna have a lot of those challenges. Only 8 times? It's a crazy amount. Granted, the game, once you know it, like at this point, I'm running through each playthrough of it really quickly. But yeah, this absolutely is the least interesting 100% so far for RE, because it's just grind. It's just grinding the game over and over again with no like challenge run or anything like that involved. Just pure grind. Like, I'm moving pretty fast, but that's only because I'm familiar at this point with where to go. And 7 playthroughs in, I'm about ready to wrap this one up. Even if the game after this is Survivor and I don't want to play Survivor, I'm just ready to be past RE3 at this point. Oh, those are just herbs? Anyone in chat over 30? You'd be surprised. Don't underestimate my boomer chat. Other one. And then I hit the lever. I fuck this up every time. All right, here we go. Oh, that... Oh, that's not right. Wait, no, that's what I had just a second ago. Good Lord. What if... How does it keep getting worse? Ah! There we go. Okay, that was a weird one. I think that's the longest that puzzle has taken me in a minute. Not a fan of this puzzle, to be honest. It's okay. It's just guesswork. Like, you kind of just have to flip every lever to see what it does. Oh, that didn't even hurt too bad. And then from there, oh, that killed 2 of them. I'll take it. From there, you have to try to remember what each of them do and get it perfect. It's not great. It's not terrible. Feels like a Dino Crisis puzzle, a little bit. You're not wrong. Man, Dino Crisis. It's been a minute. I think it must have been the RE3 video. I had to dump my Dino Crisis copy and record like a tiny bit of it for just a clip for one of the RE videos. I don't remember which one. It might have been 3, or maybe it could have been Survivor as well. I don't remember. Or Survivor 2. Or Dead Aim. Jess, thank you for the 32 months. Appreciate it. Not enough Chris? Is Carlos not good enough for you? He's close enough. Man. Wears green. Close enough. Brown hair. Although, Chris might have... Does Chris have black hair now that I think about it? He might. One beam took down the whole building. Unless there was more than one. There were a bunch, but they were all like in that lobby. And the building is very wide. Brown, okay. After I said it, I was like, does he have brown hair? It might be darker. And we go. And we go. Does he have brown hair? I feel like... Oh, my bad. I never made the vaccine. Y'all, he might have black hair. Okay. And,
Hey,
never mind.
Are you okay?
It is a lighting thing.
Barely.
Like, certain lighting for his RE5 model makes it look
That
black.
monster just doesn't give up.
His RE1 remake design looks way darker. His
No,
Code Veronica
it's been
design
waiting
looks
for you.
way darker. But it is brown. It's definitely brown.
Do you think that it's unstoppable?
But I really had to look.
No, I don't think so.
And
I'm
you
sorry,
check?
Jill, but I've got to go take care of
I had to be sure.
Oh, and bad news. Nikolai is still alive.
Nikolai? Are you sure?
Yes. I don't know how, but I do know that he is our enemy. Remember, don't trust him.
Okay, goodbye, Carlos. Just let me whip out my rocket launcher that I was laying down with. As one does. Stay back! I have an infinite rocket launcher. Yeah, that's right, big bitch. I worked hard for this. Ooh. What gun? Oh, the grenade launcher I was considering. I also could do the lever action shotgun would be really fun. What do you guys think? Grenade launcher, or do I put together the lever action and just infinite ammo that thing? What in the leather cat suit? It's a biker suit. Okay. This is biker Jill. I'll have you know. What's the recipe for freeze rounds? I don't know if I'll be able to make them. Oh. CNC, grenade freeze rounds. I do apologize. Yes, very biker. Obviously. Hold on. Does it work like that? Like whatever I have loaded in it, when I drop the infinite ammo upgrade into it, it will have that? So gunpowder, CC, and then I need the reloading tool. Oops. Bingo. Boom. And it's freeze rounds, just to check. Oh, we are so cooking. Oh my god, infinite freeze rounds are gonna go crazy. Honestly, that might replace the rocket launcher. Not the assault rifle. This is probably the boss killing gun now. Oh. I need the lockpick. I forget at this point in the game every single time. It won't be as good as the rocket launcher for sure, but it fills that role. Oh, this is gonna be so cool. Fuck the mine thrower. Who wants the mine thrower when you can have this thing? If you switch ammo, does it lose infinite ammo? I don't know. I really don't want to risk it. Plus, there's not really a reason to, because the freeze ammo is the best kind anyway. Hence why it's so expensive to make. And I think you can only get it from crafting. Well, aside from there's one live selection choice in the game that will spawn you, I think, 6 freeze rounds, if I remember right. But other than that, the only way to get freeze rounds is by crafting them. Gotta grab the key. I'm gonna drop a save before going into the park. And you know what? I'm gonna grab my lighter. Because otherwise I'm gonna forget, so I'll just grab it now. Can't wait for the horse armor in HD. That horse armor DLC in the remake is gonna be beautiful. Apparently you don't lose infinite ammo if you switch grenade types. Okay. Bitch. Ground up new engine and modifications to gameplay. That's a remake, right? Yes. Remaster, well, okay, the engine, it can be a remaster despite being in a new engine. Like, look at what Night Dive does. Every Night Dive remaster runs in a different engine than the original game. Whoop. Being rebuilt in a new engine doesn't, well, for the traditional definition, that doesn't quantify it being a remake if it doesn't have any actual effects on the gameplay. Same with like Modern Warfare Remastered. That was built in a different engine than the original COD 4. Oh god. Ow. Oh. Bitch. Freeze rounds. Night Dive made the System Shock remake. Sorry, I meant remaster. Well, both are right. They did the Enhanced Edition remaster for System Shock 1. And they also did the remake for System Shock 1. And they're releasing a remastered version of System Shock 2 in, I think, June? I think June. How many things can you change in a game before the remaster becomes a remake? That's a hard one. That's a tricky one. I see it. I just want Silk Song. It's not happening. It's not happening this year. It's not happening this year. Mark my words. You can quote me on this. They should not change the voice acting in Oblivion. It's so iconic. I would like some of it to be there, but yeah, I always bring this one up with Oblivion, but the funniest voice acting moment in Oblivion is that one line where they forgot to cut out the woman doing the voice acting, breaking character in the middle of it and asking if they can start over from the beginning. So this NPC is like talking to you in the voice and everything, and then all of a sudden, like, she messes up, the voice drops, and she goes, "Can we just go back and start that again? Can we do that again?" And then goes back into the voice and does it again. And that somehow made it into the retail product. It's so fucking good. The funniest single voice line in Oblivion. Forget all the memes about like the guards and everything. That is the funniest line. Easily. I think Todd should voice all the NPCs. Maybe. It all just works. Always, forever. Yep. It just works. Come on, Jibble. We got a playthrough to wrap up. Yeah, just take your time staring at it. Don't worry. Oh my god, the new resident asking the player what what the fine was for necrophilia. I forget about that one. What's the guy's name? They brought him back in Starfield. The guy who like who follows you around and is like obsessed with you.
I'm gonna piss in your mouth.
Wow. Just wow. The Adoring Fan. Thank you.
All supervisors.
He's funny.
Terminated. Return immediately. Repeat.
He's funny.
All supervisors return.
I done forgot because I saw the D.
Over.
I'm quite impressed you've managed to stay alive up until now.
And you seem to be doing a pretty good job of looking out for yourself. How about helping out?
It's the best thing about Starfield. He's up there.
Because we're
He's
nothing
definitely
but
up there.
pawns in all this?
In a manner of speaking, you are. Our employers wanted a detailed analysis of the zombie beings which were created through infection by the T-virus.
You're saying that they deliberately sent in a military unit to be butchered?
I actually think the best thing about Starfield was the skill
Not
system.
exactly. Although
Which is spicy, I know, but I seriously believe that.
An unexpected outcome that the team would be wiped out. We were only required
Because a lot of it, or sorry, not a lot of it. Some of it's iffy. Like some of it is still just like, oh,
another mutant.
10% more damage with assault rifles if you put a point here. But they did a lot of that, like, you know, you have to invest a point to even be able to engage with like the lock picking system. You have to spend a skill point to even be able to pick locks. And it goes well beyond that. If you want to like smuggle loot in through the scanners when you land on a planet, like contraband, you have to invest skill points into that to be able to do it in the first place. Otherwise, it's impossible.
What is that?
It's a lot of that, where like you have to invest at least 1 point to open up a system. And then beyond that, you can get the improvements. For the most part, it's not just random stat boosting skills, which is huge, especially for any Bethesda game since like Morrowind. Oh boy. They really cut a lot from RE3 Remake, didn't they? Yeah. Well, the whole park section got cut. Like, this entire area got cut. But to be honest, that's fine, because this area kind of blows anyway. You didn't hear it from me, but it's true. This area kind of sucks anyway, so I don't mind. Other things, like the clock tower should have never been cut. The clock tower's great. That absolutely should have been there. But the park is probably the least interesting part of a whole playthrough of RE3. Come on. Come on, big fella. Yeah, stupid bitch. Hit him with the water trap. How many deaths we on? Missed a stream, so I'm behind. Oh no. No deaths today. I've got that going for me. We've been cruising today. Spiders down here again. I saw Jess make another comment about the biker suit. Hold on. I still don't know how she's running around in that. I'd be sweating profusely. She should be squeaking as she walks. Squeaking is crazy. She should be squeaking is wild. Don't mind me. Ada or Jill? Jill, easily. Next question. Jibble. The Jibble sandwich herself. Oh god, this again? Ada's henchman. Hands down. Fucking, what is his official name? Isn't it just Grunt? Like, his actual name in the game is just Grunt. Ada or Jill, long-term or short-term? Jibble long-term, Ada short-term. Agent? Is it Agent? I thought he was Grunt. Gun. Imagine. Gun. Leon or Chris? Leon. His middle initial stands for the sex. Everyone knows it. It's true. Fun fact if you didn't. That's what the S is. Leon the Sex Kennedy. That's his full name. There's no Ada sandwich, so it's obviously Jill. Exactly. See, someone gets it.
Carlos.
Agent isn't much better.
Jill, listen very carefully. They're
It's
planning on
Agent.
launching a missile directly into the city as
It's
soon
better
as
than
day breaks.
Grunt, but not by much.
The explosion will be powerful enough to destroy everything.
Are you sure about that?
Positive. I heard it straight from a supervisor.
They'll go this far to cover their tracks?
Come on, we have to hurry. There isn't much time left.
Okay. No sandwich despite there being 2 Adas and 6? You know, he brings up a good point, chat. We could have had an Ada sandwich. I should stop. I should stop this bit here, actually. Halo 2 versus Doom 3? Halo 2. This door. It's locked? Oh, I haven't done this route in a minute. What am I missing here? Ah, there we go. It's like, the fuck you mean it's locked? It shouldn't be. That's why. The Darkness versus Bad Company 2. Bad Company 2. You can't have a sandwich with one good bread and one bad bread. I don't know. I mean, you can. It's like when you use the ass end of the bread. Right? Like the ass piece of the bread. One piece can be worse. It still works. It still works. What the fuck is that? That's bullshit. I'm still green somehow. But that is crazy. That's just fucked up. Oh. The Evil Within versus Dead Space 1. Dead Space 1. Sorry, Mikami. Red Dead Revolver versus gun. I haven't played either. And watch Invincible. I love Invincible. I fucking love Invincible. Season 3 was wild. Duplicate. No, we're not starting this. No. I only need one. Just one. One is enough. Star Trek versus Star Wars. I'll keep it a buck. Star Wars. Star Trek is kind of lame. Okay. That works so far. See how long I waste on this. Oh, that actually, I need to have a second one there. No, that, hold on. I'm really close on this one. Oh, damn it. Hold on. I just have to flip these, seemingly, and that should be good, I think. Yeah? Yeah. All right, we're good. Pick Starbound. I don't know Starbound. Crash Nitro Kart versus Team Racing. Crash Team Racing. Always. Oh, it's like Terraria. Okay. Okay. I haven't even properly played Terraria. I've played like an hour of it ever. Which is true. I owned it on Steam and I think my play time was like 62 minutes. Just gonna wrap this up pretty quick. Don't mind me. BioShock versus Doom 3, BioShock. Have 40 hours in Terraria. Never got too into it. What did I forget? Clearly I forgot something. Oh, do I have to do... Hold on. I think I might know. $244 hours in Terraria? Jesus. Gundam versus Transformers. I've never seen anything Gundam. And I've only ever seen Michael Bay Transformers, but I guess Transformers. Purely from lack of experience. And for the rage bait, of course. It's always about the rage bait. That opens up the Nemi fight, doesn't it? Yeah, because the power comes on. There we go. Solid Snake or Big Boss? Big Boss. Yeah, for sure. Big Boss. Solid Snake is cool, but Big Boss is cooler. Plus, you can kind of lump Venom in with Big Boss, which adds to it. And even without Venom, it would still be Big Boss. But Venom, if you do add him in there as basically being Big Boss, I mean, the game straight up says we're both Big Boss, right? So they are both Big Boss. Oh, I forget Nikolai's alive here.
Nikolai?
Borderlands
So
1
you
or
wanna
2?
get out of here alone.
2.
Is that your plan?
1 is
Made
good, but 2.
certain none of the other supervisors survived. Since I'll be the only one who knows what really happened, I'll have more bargaining power when it comes to discussing my bonus.
Then why kill me? I'm not on their payroll.
They want you eliminated
RE4,
for
Dead
reasons of
Space,
your own.
RE4.
The amount is modest, but there is a reward to be claimed upon the confirmation of your death.
That's great. Except I have no intention of contributing to your retirement fund.
RE7 or 8? 7. Oh, I missed Liquid versus Solidus. It's Liquid. I feel like this is just bait for a sound redeem, but it's Liquid. Deserved. Deserved. RE Village is fun though. I'm excited to play that again.
Proceeding with operation in treatment. Please evacuate immediately.
Right now for the RE review series, I'm in like the last big burst of spin-off material. There's still another gap between 6 and 7 where they did a few spin-offs. Not a few, they did a couple, I think. Right? Because they did Umbrella Corps and Revelations 2 in between. Unless I'm forgetting a third one. Oh. Oh, that did hit him. Or hit the acid. Survivor versus DMC2, which is more boring. Whoops. That's actually pretty hard. That one is genuinely pretty difficult. Dropped Survivor so hard. Bro, I'm not looking forward to playing so much Survivor after this. Like, it should be on the shorter end of 100% for the series, but I'm still just not looking forward to it. The idea of doing like a bunch of playthroughs of Survivor after this. Oh. One was plenty. One playthrough of Survivor was all I ever needed. I did not need more. You know the A rank requirements? No. Am I gonna need an A rank? Probably. RE3 is the first one that didn't require like a high rank completion. So for a second I was like, am I even gonna need it? Because this game doesn't need it, but this is probably the exception. Even RE1 needed it. Well, actually, RE1 was just purely time-based because RE1 didn't have a rank system, I guess. So technically, RE1 didn't need one either, but it's basically the same. At least you have CV straight after Survivor. True, I like Code Veronica a lot. Oh wait, I went the wrong way. I wish Chris Redfield had a sexy skin-tight leather motorbike costume. Me too. How mid does Marathon look? I have zero hype for that game. It looks more interesting than I expected, but I don't think that being a premium title is going to do that game any favors. I think that that game would thrive on being free to play instead of having like a paid entry fee. I think Marathon is like exactly the kind of game that would do really well if it was free to play, but since it's going to be like a premium title, it's going to do a lot of damage to it. It's also a hero shooter. Well, I wouldn't necessarily call it a hero shooter.
Jill, where are you?
Because
If you can hear this transmission, respond immediately.
it has PvP, but like if you go and look at the preview,
I got us a ride.
like
The chopper engines are running
impressions
ready
and
to go.
breakdowns and stuff,
On my way.
it's
The city's about to become
way
ground
more
zero. Hurry
PvE
up.
oriented than PvP. It's basically like a PvE like raid kind of game. Like
What does
think
it do?
Destiny raids pretty
That
much
device tracks the
on like an
distance of
open
the
map.
approaching missile. Make sure you bring it with
And
you.
then little bits of PvP with other players sprinkled in here and there.
Just get over
But it's
here.
very heavily PvE oriented the way that they've set it up. The PvP will be secondary in that game.
Warning. Missile attack confirmed. Warning. Missile attack confirmed.
Yeah, you do pick a named character.
Emergency level D.
I don't know if they have different abilities. Honestly, I don't think any of the breakdowns really focused on that stuff. I would assume they do, but none of the previews that I watched, and I actually watched a few, none of them really mentioned anything about that. Weirdly. One guy's a sniper, one guy is a soldier. Yeah, but you can bring any gun, because it's a stash system like Tarkov, or like DMZ or something. I have to go back now, because I feel like none of them really talked about that. None of them really touched on that. Maybe they couldn't, like, at the... Or, like, with whatever agreement they had to sign for the preview. Maybe they were just like, yeah, we're not talking about characters yet. So they all just kind of glossed over it. Because they all mentioned that there were a bunch of characters to choose from, but none of them really got into, like, abilities or anything. Halo CE versus Halo Reach? CE. Any day.
Checking system.
COD Zombies or Halo Firefight? Dude.
Checking.
Lifelong Halo fanboy, right?
Warning. There is not
But like,
power to
Firefight's not even in the same
system.
league. That's a zero diff. There's no competition on that one.
Battery connected.
I don't know. Marathon looks like a game I would like if I didn't have to pay like $50 to play it. They do have unique abilities and stats. Okay, so I guess you just choose the character that's going to fit the best with whatever gear you're pulling in then. It's weird to combine those though. Definitely. But I guess it's kind of because like that's what Bungie does nowadays. Bungie is very renowned for their class design in Destiny. Like that's one of the few things that people are still like, yeah, Destiny's class design is great. Even with the current state of that game, that's one of the things that people will still praise a lot with Destiny. Oh.
Did that hit him?
It kind of vaguely looked like it did. Get down from there, you big bitch. Dragon Ball versus Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z. Because I always say that the best stretch of like the Dragon Ball manga / anime. But it was everything from Piccolo Jr., like that World Tournament arc, through the Cell Saga. That stretch of the series was just one absolute banger of an arc after another, without any slip-ups. Like those 4 arcs in a row, fucking beautiful.
Warning. System overheating.
And
Enter cooldown mode.
3 of those arcs are made up of the first 3 of the 4 arcs in Z. Like Z only has 1 arc that's not S tier. Genuinely. I love OG Dragon Ball, but Z is where it truly shines. Yeah, like me, I also love OG Dragon Ball, but like Z is just S tier arc after another, or sorry, 1 S tier arc after another until what's it?
I will stick my finger in your teeth.
Until Boo. And then Boo is like B tier.
You want stars? I'll give you stars.
I just want to stick my finger in this platform.
False, keep your finger out of everything for like 10 minutes. Jesus Christ. I'm not counting like the filler stuff with Garlic Jr. and Otherworld. None of that was ever in the manga. Because these filler arcs were bad. Definitely.
Jill! Over here!
When getting around to CV, you also want to play the Japanese version, since that one is the only one with difficulty selection, while the US version doesn't have it. How much would a Japanese copy of CV cost? Hold on. Can't be expensive,
I guess
right?
we're all set.
All right then, we're out of here.
Oh no.
It's here. It's time to go.
It's not expensive. It's like, what condition is this in? Very good. Not perfect. What console? Dreamcast. Fuck CVX. Hot take. There's a Resi hot take. I couldn't think of any like crazy Resi hot takes yesterday. There's one. Fuck CVX. Dreamcast version all the way.
And now we have a rather unfortunate turn of events. It seems that the President and the Federal Council have passed judgment over the civilians of Raccoon City. The President
Why? It barely adds anything. Everything that it adds is completely redundant. And everything that it changes, especially like with the lighting and stuff, is for the worse.
City has been literally wiped off the map. Current reports have
Like the visual presentation in the PS2 version and the PS3 version is worse than it is in the Dreamcast version, which is crazy because it shouldn't be that way. It's purely because of changes they made to like the lighting. The fog effect is way lower res on the PS2 version, and then I think they just... Did they remove it from the PS3 version? I don't even know. The PS3 version is so fucking dark and oversaturated that I wouldn't know if there was fog there, to be honest with you. I wouldn't be able to see it. Common PS2L. Yeah, every edition with CVX, like everything that CVX adds makes up the worst parts of CVX. And everything that it changes is for the worse. But weirdly, most of the Resi community, I say weirdly, I think there's a reason for this, but most of the Resi community regards the PS2 version of CVX to be the best version of Code Veronica. And I've never understood why. I think the reason why is because no one fucking owned a Dreamcast back in the day. Same with the GameCube, because I think the GameCube version of CVX is a lot better than the PS2 one. But yeah, I think it's probably just because no one fucking owned those systems and everyone owned a PS2. I think it's one of those situations where that's just the version that everyone played. Drives me crazy to see reviewers use the PS3 version. Bro, the PS3 version looks so bad. Like, it's not even like it looks a little worse. It looks significantly worse than every other version of the game. It's crazy how bad that version looks. Plus, Dreamcast version, it displayed your health and your ammo on the VMU. Which, I mean, like, come on. It's fucking cool. One of the good uses of the VMU, because honestly, a lot of games just didn't use it. And it's a shame. I'll take a B rank while using infinite ammo and first aid sprays. I'll take it. Whose is it this time? Who's number 7? Oh. A woman looks at herself in the mirror. She used to be called Ada Wong, but this morning, she will say goodbye to the name. I'm not Ada Wong anymore. She feels her ab and thinks, this is Ada's scar, not mine. And as she says goodbye to Ada Wong, she can't stop her tears. However, there isn't much time left before her next mission. Did they just forget about this immediately after writing it? Her singular ab? Yes. She felt her ab. Singular. Are we on Tumblr right now? That actually felt like fanfic. What the fuck was that? Yes, they did. They immediately forgot about that. She never went by a name other than Ada Wong after this game. What the fuck? Unless I'm mistaken and there's like some extended lore stuff that I don't know about.
Evil
What the fuck was that even referring to? They must have had something planned for Ada, like going into 4, that they ended up ditching. Because what? I didn't mean to start up another run. I wanted to go do Mercenaries and do that first. I think they just had immediate amnesia. I'm so confused. Did they immediately throw out or forget about that? Like, what? That never resulted in anything. That also just feels really out of character for Ada. That was so bizarre. Okay. I've never seen most of the epilogues past the first couple in this game, so that one caught me really off guard. Just need a little more Mercenaries money. Got forgotten about in RE4's weird development? Probably. In one of the, 4 confirmed versions of the game that we know about? That would have ended up being something.
Welcome.
Maybe mistranslated? Probably just scrapped or forgotten, but probably scrapped because RE4 got scrapped minimum 3 times that we know of publicly. It could have been more times than that. There could have been more rejected versions or scrapped versions of the game. We just don't know for certain. It's so weird. Just seeing an epilogue that you're like, this never ended up being anything. It's clearly teasing something. Twofer? Oh, come on. And I lost my twofer. At least I got the combo. There's DMC, Haunting Ground, Castle, and Hookman. Yeah. It's so funny that one of the scrapped RE4 versions basically just got reused and turned into Haunting Ground. And that game is weird as fuck. Haunting Ground is a strange, strange game. Even funnier, I would say, the game with the dog, yes. And I was about to mention, even funnier is that they took the assets from that build of RE4, moved it over to Haunting Ground, but then for some reason still kept that dog model and used it in the actual retail RE4 that we ended up getting. It's the exact dog model. Like, Huey is just in RE4. It's just, he's not named Huey. It's the exact same model. They still used it in the version of RE4 that we got. That's why Leon recognizes it. He's like, oh, the dog from that weird-ass PS2 game about the weirdly sexually charged monsters that I played. Son of a bitch. I don't think Leon would play Haunting Ground. No. Leon would be a COD bro. For sure. There's no doubt. This proves that RE4 and Haunting Ground are set in the same universe. Absolutely. It doesn't just look like Huey. It is. It is Huey. Same exact dog. He ended up in Spain afterwards. It's true. Leon would play NFL Blitz. The Haunting Ground is weird though, because it is connected to Clock Tower as well. I don't know the specifics of that. But, like, genuinely, more than half of the assets that Haunting Ground is made up of are just assets from one of the scrapped RE4 builds. How much more Resi 3 you got? What game is next? Not much Resi 3. And unfortunately, Survivor is next. Very unfortunately. But, there was a... Why can I not grab that? What the fuck? There we go. They showcased the build of RE4 that all of the assets went to Haunting Ground before they scrapped it. It did get a showcase. I don't remember what the Resi fandom calls that build. But, like, you can go and find basically, like, a trailer, or I guess more like a teaser for RE4 that they did put out back in the day, that if you've played Haunting Ground, you're going to recognize the castle. Like, it is just the castle from Haunting Ground. Okay, yeah. Yeah, the dog at, I guess, Orange Health, I must have been, just killed me. I didn't think dogs did that much damage. What the fuck? Oh, is it the fog build? The fog build sounds right. I think that is what the RE fandom calls it. Well, that was certainly a Mercenaries run. That was definitely one of them. I've had better runs. I like the theory of Leon recognizing the dog in RE4 because he played Haunting Ground before going off to Spain. It's that dog from the really niche horror game for the PS2, Haunting Ground.
The rules are simple. In order to dispose
Lower Undead Berg ass dogs. Don't tempt me to play Dark Souls 1 on stream. Don't. I already... Ooh. That Oblivion remaster's coming soon. New Armored Core game next Tuesday. Don't do this to me. Well, new Armored Core game on Steam, not new. New Armored Core port next Tuesday on Steam. Gets on the phone to Hunnigan to talk about the dog. Don't forget Silksong. Silksong has to come out for me to play it on stream. And we all know that's not gonna happen. Which AC is coming to Steam? Mobile Mission. I'm not joking. Go search Armored Core on Steam. You'll find it. Actually, hold on. There's this great video from a totally unaffiliated channel here on YouTube about it. Copy link address, is that right? Yes, okay. Here, if you're looking for news about it, boom. It's from that guy, you know, that guy, Raven's Nest. It's that guy. But thank you for the follow, Ignatus. Subscribed to that channel the other day. It's a good one. I've been telling people. It's a good one. Although people think we sound alike, which is weird. I don't really understand it, but everyone keeps telling me we sound alike. I don't see it. Me neither. Shit. Oh, he had iframes. No way. Okay. If he grabbed me, I was gonna lose it. I was gonna lose it. Time machine car. I'm surprised no one's mentioned it today. Oh, son of a bitch. The channel non-commentary. A lot of the uploads on it have been so far, but I don't think it's because it's like a no commentary channel. I think it's almost just like a, what's it? Like an archive thing with all the non-commentary uploads at the start, because it's a new channel. But that video isn't. That video is full of commentary. There are a bunch of shorts on the channel too with commentary. I think it's just like an archive process while pulling together a bunch of footage and such for larger projects. I think. Not that I would know. Obviously. We can only guess, yeah. That's what it seems like. To me.
Help!
I don't know why it split my combo there. All right, go back. Gotta try to keep that timer up. Imagine you try to time travel in a DeLorean and you end up in the middle of the Raccoon City incident. How unlucky would you have to be? Ow. Ow. Oh my sweet Jesus. I thought because of the transition lag between screens that I had just died. Ugh. Good time bonus. Bro, speaking of time travel, I've been playing that last Epoch Season 2. That game really is something special now. That game good. That game real good. Best part, for all my ARPG enjoyers out there, best part is probably the itemization, to be honest. The itemization is crazy. It's so just on point. And it has loot filters built into the game. Like just in the settings menu, you can go in there, make your own loot filter right there in the game, and then save it and like flip between the loot filters as you choose. Like if you're playing different character or whatever and you need a different filter, you just go into the settings and change from your preset loot filter to the other one. You can just save a bunch of them right there in the game, make them right there in the game. It's amazing. Like, I haven't even finished the campaign yet, but I've just been tweaking my own loot filter as I've been going. Just to be like, yep, I want to focus stuff with these, like, prefixes, suffixes, whatever. And I've just been putting the loot filter together as I go. It's not like PoE where I have to go to an external website and download the loot filter and then apply it. It's just right there in the settings. They also have a thing where you can like get loot filters from other people and just copy like a code and paste it in and download it just like that, like boom. You can just import it from other people. But what's it? I don't see the point in that unless you're following a build guide that comes with a loot filter. Which maybe people do for that game. I don't think you need a build guide for Last Epoch, though. Like, some games, like PoE, a lot of people are like, yeah, I don't play PoE without a build guide. And while I don't like using build guides for PoE that much, fair enough. I can understand that. But, Last Epoch, I don't think you need a loot, or sorry, a build guide. It's not that kind of complicated. Like, it's more complicated than like a Diablo build, but if you've played PoE, it's nowhere near that. It's like a nice middle ground in like depth and complexity between Diablo and PoE. There's a little more going on than Diablo, a little more to engage with than Diablo, but not even close to how much there is in PoE. Shit. Sounds scary as someone who's only played like Diablo 2 and 3 and some of Titan Quest. No, the built-in loot filters and stuff, so good. Speaking of time travel thing, it made me think of Last Epoch, because that game's campaign, and just that game in general, you time travel all over the place. Like, between different eras as you go through it. It's actually really cool. The whole story for it is centered around time travel. And it's fucking wild. Like, you've got maps that are in the ancient era, and there are literally just dinosaurs that you're fighting as mobs. And then you go like 2,000 years into the future, and all of a sudden you're fighting like eldritch horrors that have overrun the planet. And then you go back to like a middle ground where you're in like high fantasy, and you're fighting like Valkyries and shit. The game is cool. Last Epoch's pretty cool. It came out at such a great time too, with the whole PoE 2 disaster lately, where like everyone, including me, like even who really like PoE 2, and I don't even mind the current league for PoE 2 that much. It's just, it's definitely not as fun as the first league was. It's like, oh yeah, I can just play Last Epoch for a bit while I wait for the next like big PoE thing. While PoE 2 is kind of, I wouldn't say in shambles, but just feeling a little more rough right now. I can just go off and play this other new ARPG thing that a lot of the ARPG fandom is hooked on right now. The Chrono Trigger of Diablo clones, basically. It's really fun though, because like, especially for endgame, for maps, the variety is crazy. Just like, oh yeah, this map, I'm fighting fucking prehistoric dinos. This map, like griffins and Valkyries. This map, eldritch horrors. It's pretty fun. I've been playing a build that's basically, like if you've played Whirlwind Barb in Diablo, it's pretty much what I'm playing. It's a little different than Whirlwind Barb, but it's basically Whirlwind Barb. Just a good time, spin to win, and all that. I have so much time on the clock. I feel like the only 3 survivors that are worth doing playing as Mihail are like the first 3. And then I can just fucking cook straight to the end. Bitch. I don't even think fighting the Nemes there is worth it just because of the health, to be honest. But I can get like a minute of time from them. Oh, you're fucking kidding. My head got lobbed. Lean off. My head, it's gone. Fuck. Marvin's definitely not worth it, just for the record. Marvin way up there in the power station with like a few spiders and a few zombies between me and him, absolutely not worth it. All he drops is a heal item. Marvin's never getting saved again. It's the same thing with like going all the way to... I don't even know what that place is called. Somehow. Where you get the oil in the base game with like the TV and everything. That building. So far out there. So few enemies between me and there. And then in the room with the survivor, there are like 3 gammas. Not worth it. The bar on the way... I could hit it, but why would I when I can just run past the Nemesis, magnum like 3 hunters along the way? It's easier that way. Medicine place. Is that it? Is it the medicine place? Having 6 minutes on the clock and losing to a hunter just lobbing my head is painful. Check your map. I will once I'm down in the other portion of the map because I won't be able to see it from here. Because it's 2 maps, remember? Uptown and downtown are separate. Separate maps, that is. Oh, also with Last Epoch, to add on a little extra, obviously unimportant note to why I'm having so much fun with it. My first character is still hardcore. Just saying. I think I'm like level 19? 18 or 19, I want to say. Still hardcore. Haven't died yet since the update. So that helps. That certainly helps. Oh, shit. There we go. See you around, Jess. Have a good rest of your day. Night. Night. Zoom. Oh, yeah, I do want to get all 3 of these first ones. I had a moment where I'm like, is it even worth it? But I think it's what? 2 things of shotgun shells and a bunch of magnum ammo for the first 3. So yeah, it is worth it. But then after the first 3, I just start booking it for the end, I think. Get all the ammo early on, and then once the drops change to like first aid sprays for the rest of it, just haul ass. Hunter 1. Hunter 2. Oh my god, it's happening in reverse now. It's happening in reverse. People are reading Chloe as Chole now. What is happening? Alright, Brad. You're fucking lucky you're so early on and you have a good drop. Because otherwise, I would leave your ass. It did happen in reverse. It's going both ways now. What is happening? Everything's falling apart. Oh, hey chat. I told members and such about this, but at least for the time being, I'm gonna ditch the Monday schedule again. This is not the first time I've flip-flopped on this. If you've been around long enough, you know. For videos, that is. I'm gonna ditch always uploading on a Monday and kind of just, you know, as videos are ready, go with it. Granted, still early access and all that, but if a video's done, not gonna wait all week to upload it. And on that note, members, there might be something spicy for you tonight. Wink wonk, you know, just saying. If you're a patron, and maybe check your email before you go to bed. If you have the email notifications on for Patreon, that is. It's so weird that if you don't just have like the Patreon mobile app, that's the way they do notifications, is email. I got a combo. Uh-oh. What kind of spicy content is Chole giving the members? Oh, you know, wink wonk. Is Resident Survivor hard to 100%, or is it a pain just to play it once? It's just a really boring game. Like, it's just such a boring game. I don't even know what I need to do for 100%. I haven't looked necessarily. I'm kind of just doing one at a time, right? But the thought of needing to play Survivor like over and over again, I know we're gonna need to do like minimum, absolute minimum, like 3 playthroughs. Probably more than 3. And just that thought on its own, even though the game is only like an hour and a half long, is not pleasant. It's not. I don't want to play like even 6 hours, because it's probably more like 4 playthroughs-ish. I don't want to play like 6 hours of Survivor. 2 streams of Survivor is too much for me. What did I give that game when I reviewed it? I think I gave it like a 3 point something. It's just like, it's boring, and it's not even like well made beyond that. Metal Gear Survive versus Resi Survivor. Here's the comparison. As someone who genuinely just plays the game and then evaluates like how well made I think it is, along with how much fun I personally had and all that, you know, do a little combination of the two. I gave RE Survivor like a 3 point something, if I remember right. I gave Metal Gear Survive like a 6.0. And Survivor got like a 3.9. Okay, so it was almost a 4. Almost a 4. Metal Gear Survive is genuinely just like the most 6 out of 10 ass game I've played in ages. Where it's like, is this game like just awful? No. Is it fun at times? Yeah. Is it not fun at times? Yeah. Just kind of weird. It's just kind of a game that's like up and down. Not really good or bad. Just kind of there for the most part. It has its moments. But yeah, it's iffy. Ah! Score too high. Man, the comments on the Survivor video are wild with the score. Because I got a lot of people saying that the score was too high at a 3.9. Like, a lot of people were like, yeah, I played this. 3.9 is generous. And then I got a lot of people who were like, come on, man, you're not giving the game enough credit. 3.9 is brutal. That's just unfair. Come on now. So it's like a war zone in there where no one's happy with the score. It's all either I gave the game too much credit or I didn't give it enough credit. And no one who's like, yeah, that's about right. A lot of the people who said the score was too low, doesn't that just mean the score is accurate? Probably, when you think about it. Now that you put it that way, probably. To be fair, a lot of people who said the score was too low were saying that judging the game without playing it on the GunCon is unfair. Which is kind of true. Definitely. Like, I get it. But also, I'm in the US, so the game that we got here just didn't have GunCon support because Columbine. So unless I imported for a game that's available here anyway, I couldn't have played it with the GunCon. Good luck getting a GunCon in the US. Yeah, Columbine. It made the timing of the GunCon's release, like, relative to the Columbine shooting, was brutal. It never stood a chance here. Because if you don't know what the relevance of that is, the Columbine shooting caused a lot of lobbying against violence in video games in the US because the investigation into the 2 shooters turned up with like, yeah, these guys loved Doom. So there was a ton of lobbying against video games at the time because of it. And a lot of violent video games ended up suffering from it in the late 90s, like right at the end of the 90s. And RE Survivor is one of them, and the GunCon, just in general, any GunCon game really got shafted here in the US because of it. Doom. To be fair, one of the craziest things about that whole investigation was that one of the two, I don't know their names even, so I couldn't tell you which one, but one of the two was actually like so into Doom that he was into like making his own custom maps and WADs. And one of the ones that he made was of the school. Like he did an accurate, or at least, you know, like as accurate as he can within the Doom engine, recreation of the school building. And that is eerie as fuck. Absolutely. Another fun fact, 100% of criminals have water in their body. What? I have water in my body. I'm not a criminal. Oh. The statute of limitations is passed. You can't prove anything. Hunters. God damn it. The dodge roll put me in the worst spot. That's what a criminal would say. Statute of limitations, bitch. You don't got shit on me. I'm gonna have to run it one more time. Ah, son of a bitch. With them aim like they had guns too? Maybe? I don't know that one. Criminal has water, Chole has water, Chole equals criminal. The GunCon 2 for the PS2 fared a bit better over here. But not a lot better, because it was still kind of the same thing. But it wasn't as fresh at that point, so it was a little better. But in general, the GunCon never really got much traction here because of all that. Because even just beyond like all the lobbying against it and publishers like Capcom just removing the GunCon compatibility from games entirely to avoid controversy with it. Even beyond that, a lot of parents who don't know anything about games and just watch like the news and whatever, bro, they're not gonna buy that shit for their kids. If all they hear about it is that it's that like bad and leads your kids down this path, they're not gonna buy it. So even when we did get GunCon stuff, it sold pretty poorly. Kind of weird you're not allowed toy guns, but you're allowed real guns. Hey, the real guns are too fun to give up, okay? Come on. Let's be real. They're too fun to give up. Oh. You'd think I would not do that anymore, given how many times I've accidentally run into him. Bitch. Eagle Screech. The real ones are too much fun. We can't give those up. That was nice. That was really nice. I will take one of those. But no, we never outright banned the gun con here or anything like that. It was just such a controversial peripheral because of all the like political shit around that at the time that a lot of publishers just didn't even bother with the US market with it. Like Capcom. Survivor 1 released in the US, but you just couldn't use the gun con with it. And then the Survivor 2 console port just never made its way to the US. The PS2 got a port of Survivor 2 in Japan and in Europe, but never in the US. They didn't even release Survivor 2 here. I had to get a European copy for Survivor 2. Part of me thinks it would have driven sales like crazy because people don't actually think like lawyers in suits do. Well, you have to keep in mind that like 99% of the gaming market is made up of people who either don't really keep up with current events like that all that much, outside of what will be on the news or anything, or it's like kids who, you know, their parents are just buying them the games. And a lot of their parents aren't going to know anything about what's going on in gaming. Oh, what the fuck is that combo drop? Remember Jack Thompson? Oh, I remember. He's still around. He pops up from time to time. Being Jack Thompson. We'll find out about Oblivion tomorrow. Hopefully it comes out this week. It might just come out tomorrow. It might shadow drop at the end of that presentation. To be honest. It very well might, because the leaks for a while have been saying that it would come out this week. And they always said the week of the 21st, right? And then funnily enough, this morning on the 21st, we get the first ever like official acknowledgement of the project existing. So it seems fairly likely that with that presentation tomorrow morning, that just might be when it comes out. Like they'll do all the trailers and the showcasing and then be like available now, boom, and it will be up on Steam and Xbox. Shit. Maybe PlayStation? We'll see about PlayStation. It's a question mark for PlayStation. But Steam and Xbox for sure. Delayed 1 week to spite leakers. That would be awesome. Game the morrow after? It's possible. I hope so. I don't feel like waiting. My only worry is that I'm gonna schedule stream for tomorrow, and then like 10 minutes before my stream starts or some shit, they're gonna shadow drop it, just like boom, it's available, and I'm gonna have to frantically do the SEO and the thumbnail and download the game all at once in the span of like 10 minutes. Wait, when is the presentation actually? It's 11 a.m. What time zone for the US? I know 11 a.m. was a time zone here. But what time zone? Was it PST? Because if it's Pacific time, then the showcase is going to start the minute that my stream starts. So... Oh, it's EST. Okay, that gives me time. That means that it's 10 a.m. for me, and I start my stream at 1 p.m. So that gives me like a 3-hour buffer. Well, yeah. Yeah, like a 3-hour buffer. That gives me time. I figured it would be Pacific time, but I'll take it. So we maybe, regardless of what I schedule later tonight, whatever you see me schedule, if you do, if that shadow drops, I'm playing it tomorrow. Like, if it shadow drops 2 hours before stream, I will frantically set shit up and I will be there playing Oblivion tomorrow. In the event that that happens. It's exciting to even be having the discussion of, yeah, maybe I'll just be playing the Oblivion remake tomorrow. Who knows? Who knows? File size is confirmed to be 120 gigabytes. It's big. It's definitely big. But, you know, modern file sizes. Need all 3 of those hours just to download it. Joke's on you, I have gigabit internet. I'll download that in like less than an hour. Ish, I don't know. It fluctuates. It'll take 15 minutes for me. Maybe not 15, but definitely less than an hour unless like my internet is having an issue. I remember when a T1 line was the hottest shit. Man, thank God we live in the age of gigabit, where I can be like 120 gigs, 3 hours. So I'm fine. Perfectly fine. Don't even sweat it. Now, if you're on a PS4 with that kind of download speed, or sorry, if you're on a PS4 in general, still, doesn't matter what fucking internet you got. You're stuck with like 1 megabit. It doesn't matter what your internet is. That PS4 network card was really something special. And by something special, I mean, holy shit, how was it even that bad? I feel like you gotta try to make a network card that shitty. Hello? Still say available in December? Bro, imagine. That would be tragic. Yeah, the PS3's was bad too, but like the PS4 was especially bad for like when it came out. Because the Xbox One had amazing download speeds. Just, it had a great... It basically could use all of your internet. Like, the card was just great. Oh yeah, the Switch is bad too, but like, of course it is. The Switch, yeah. But the PS4, I guess, just for what the system was, that download speed was horrific. Especially because of the size of the games on the PS4. Like, I remember buying Spider-Man PS4 the day it came out, and then waiting until like 10 p.m. to be able to play it because it downloaded so slow. I had gigabit internet, but I had to wait like all day for that shit to download. Excuse me? There he is. What the fuck? I'd be raging. It was so bad. And then I'd hop on my Xbox and go download like the new COD. Because I was on both consoles at that point, but I played COD on Xbox. I played anything like multiplayer on Xbox because the online features were still better over there. I know. PlayStation fans are pissed at me saying that, but... Xbox has always had the better, like, social side of things, I feel. Anyway, I'd go download COD on my Xbox. It would take, like, an hour. Not even. For, like, Black Ops 4, like, 150 gigabytes, it's done in, like, an hour. The Xbox One had great download speeds. The PS4 was horrific. Didn't matter much because it was the Xbox One, but, you know, it was something. It was a positive of the system. At this point, even if I don't make it all the way, I've gotten my money. It would just be nice to end on a win for the final Mercenaries run. Oh, that's a good start. As I'm talking about ending on a win. Oh, dude, I've heard Australia's internet is like really inconsistent. More inconsistent than your ratings board. Ayo! Sorry. Not sorry. I don't think any gamers in Australia are gonna take any issue with me dunking on their ratings board. How much you got left? Not much. Which is a good or a bad thing, depending on how you look at it. On one hand, we've been in RE3 for so long that, like, it's a good thing. On the other hand, we're following this up with Survivor, so yeah. Wired is super slow and expensive, of course. Of course it is. That's got to be at least 300. Yeah, that's enough. That's enough. Infinite ammo for all weapons. Boom. All right, boys, let it do its thing. Takes a minute. I could just close the menu, but where's the fun in that? Just let it do its thing. Does feel like 3 has taken a long time compared to 1 and 2. It's because 3 was just 8 playthroughs and then a shit ton of Mercenaries grinding. It's like watching a PS4 download. It's like you're downloading Elden Ring on the PlayStation 4. It's a little past halfway, boys. Could you have just gotten that, or did you need all of them? Obviously, we need all of them. Well, the assault rifle, the minigun, and the rocket launcher, you actually... Well, sorry. The assault rifle you can get without that unlock specifically. But the Gatling gun and the rocket launcher are exclusive to those upgrades. Just give it time. Almost there. Ah. It's done. Drop a big fat save. And now all we need to do is one more run of the scenario campaign with infinite ammo on all guns. Should be a good time. And then we're done.
Resident Evil.
They also have download limits for high-speed internet on most of the plans, which is just question mark. Never knew that stuff existed. Yeah, that used to be a pretty big thing in the US, but now most plans are unlimited. I think it's just because the internet is something we all use so much day to day that, like,
began as an ordinary day in September.
Very few people are going to get a capped plan. I don't think a lot of providers even bothered.
Controlled by Umbrella. No one dared to oppose them. And that lack of strength would ultimately lead to their destruction. I suppose they had to suffer the consequences of their actions, but there would be no forgiveness. If only they had had the courage to fight.
The internet is considered a basic
It's true
human
that once
right
the
by the
wheels of
UK
justice
government.
begin to turn,
Really?
Nothing can stop them. Nothing. It was Raccoon City's last chance, and my last chance. My last escape.
If I did a Souls series, I would do the original and the remake separately.
Preparing to drop off at area E95070.
What are they?
If you market it as a remake, it gets judged as a remake. Huh. A lot of rural areas here, you just either still have very, very limited internet access or like none. Never. Damn. Time to zoom. Every person I've seen talk about the Demon Souls remakes is pretty much one-to-one faithful, except for a few art direction missteps. That's a much more accurate descriptor for it. It mostly is just like remastered visuals of the original, but in some places they weirdly tried to change things.
The monsters have overtaken the city.
And it's odd because a lot of the changes are just done for seemingly no reason other than, I guess, Bluepoint just thought they knew better. But for the most part, it's the same.
Okay, we've got to get out of here.
What? What do you think you're talking about? I just lost my daughter out there. How dare you tell me to go back outside?
I'm sorry about your daughter, but there isn't gonna be any rescue. We have to get out of here.
No! I'm not going anywhere. I'd rather starve to death in here than be eaten by one of those undead monsters. Now leave me alone!
Goodbye, Dario. For the last time. Sexy cop outfit this time, asking for a friend. Yeah, maybe. Could be convinced, perhaps. I'm gonna do infinite ammo, but with none of the infinite ammo weapons. Just the stuff from the new unlock. Stars outfit? The Stars outfit is weird in this one. Oh god. It's not an assault rifle. Ooh. Sexy cop it is. Trying to think what the other options are. It's Regina. Oh yeah, the suit and oh, the biker. Yeah, okay. Now, this'll do. Good night, pistol. Hello, shotgun. Yeah, I'm not gonna do rocket launcher this run, so I do want herbs. We don't see Jill again until RE5, if I remember right. Yeah, that's right. Isn't it? I could also just stick with her default outfit for this one. Spin a wheel? Oh, I could. Hold on. Wheel. Okay, hold on. Fall. Regina. Stars. Biker. Dragon of... Am I missing one? That's 5. Oh yeah, sexy cop. Hold on. Beautiful. I was like, how much am I gonna need to mess with this? The wheel has spoken. The wheel has spoken. No alt costume it is. Tube top run. Fine, I guess. Hey, we did the wheel. It has spoken. I don't think I've used the tube top since the initial run. I didn't see the wheel. It must be redone. You saw the wheel. You fucking know it. You know, infinite ammo shotgun is nice too. Infinite ammo everything is nice. So is the mine thrower just gonna be upgraded like out of the gate then? When I pick it up? Is it just gonna be the enhanced mine thrower like right away?
Brad, hang in there. Why isn't someone
Oh, sorry.
doing
Jill
something about
is in Revelations, which does take place between 4 and
Trained
5.
for this kind of situation.
But
What could they do?
I figured we were talking release-wise.
Listen, he's coming for us. We're both gonna die.
What are you saying?
You'll see. He's after STARS members. There's no escape.
There might be an escape. Potentially. Maybe. Escape for you, but not for him. Brad's not escaping, no. I could use the barrel, but behold, infinite shotgun. I fucking knew it. Bitches. What's left for RE3 runs? Just this playthrough. Once I finish this, it's over. This run is the last run. And Mercenaries is done. Mercenaries is off the list. And then Survivor. Oh, Survivor. The default outfit for the last run feels fitting, because I do think I only ever used it on the first run. I think I've used an alt costume every single time since.
Jill! We've got
And I'm not using the assault rifle, or the Gatling gun, or the rocket launcher. Oh. I'm gonna have to actually dodge again. No! Oh, the slow one. Son of a bitch. The pump! No! I'm dead. Ow. Eesh. Okay. Oh my god. Oh, I'm dead. There's no way I do it twice. There's no way. Ooh. Dead Space Remake or RE4 Remake? They're both very good, but RE4 Remake. But they're both great. I didn't save it all. Okay. With the limits that I have put on myself this run, I might have to be a little more careful than that. I might have to play a little better than that. I got so used to casually blasting him with the rocket launcher. Campaign is quite lackluster compared to OG4. I think the campaign in Remake is a lot nicer. Just because they trimmed a lot of the fat. There are some things that I wish they didn't trim, but for the most part, the pacing is way better in Remake.
September 28th.
And 4 already had pretty good pacing, but like I wish that
monsters have overtaken the city.
what's it? The mine section was done better. I didn't like how they remade the mine section. It's kind of fun, but it's not as good. Or not the mine, but like the excavation site. You know what I mean. I'm trying to think here. The island is so much better in Remake. Like, holy shit. Oh. Secretly been doing a calendar shoot. 2026 nude edition. How do you know about this? Who told you? Who told you about the calendar? Reset means a new wheel spin? No. No. There we are. Scammed again. Oh, there we go. Yakuza 5 versus DMC 5? DMC 5? Yakuza 5 was really good, though. Really good. Probably. Arch, he misunderstood you. He said that he thought you were still talking Demon Souls. I prefer remake over the original. I think they're really close. Oh yeah, I'm not grabbing anything. I forget. They're really close. I feel like depending on the day and just the mood I'm in, which one I decide to boot up can go either way. I could make 2 reds out of these instead. I'm gonna do that. There we go. That boundary is weird. Titanfall 2 versus MW2. We're talking the original MW2, right? Because in that case, MW2. I'm a Titanfall fan, but I'm not a Titanfall glazer. MW2 takes it. Yeah, OG, then definitely.
Get away!
BT hater? No.
Why isn't
No
someone
BT
doing
hater.
something about this?
BT is the best part of that campaign, probably.
The police aren't trained for this kind of situation. What could they do?
Dude, Titanfall 3.
Listen.
I would love a
he's
Titanfall
coming
3.
for us. We're both gonna die.
DMC 2 or DMC?
What are you saying?
The reboot.
You'll see.
The reboot. The reboot at least plays well.
After Stars members, there's no escape.
I can't say that about DMC 2. Oh. Bad now because it's unironic. It's always been unironic. It felt ironic for a bit because of how, like, over the top it got. But the series foundationally was meant to pay tribute to World War II veterans. It's always been unironic. But there was that crazy cocaine binge for a few years there where they just went absolutely wild. Press F to pay respects. So good. Press, like, the fact that, you know, it's a funny phrase now, but I think it's so easy to forget that that was a completely unironic, like, it was meant to be played seriously in the game. Like, you walk up to the casket of your dead best friend who just died in combat in front of you, and the game goes, press F to pay respects. Like, completely unironically. It's so fucking good. I miss those COD days. BO6's campaign was a lot of fun, though. I say that I miss that stuff, and I do, but man, BO6 had a fun campaign. Playing it on stream was a blast, because literally all of us went in, we're like, all right, boys, another year, another COD, let's see it. Let's just get through this, see what it's about. And by the end, we were all like, nope, actually, that was a banger. That was so fun. Why was that so fun? It had no reason to be that fun. I just remember people coming in who, like, missed a couple missions in the middle. And I'm, like, fighting zombies in an office space. And they're just like, what the fuck did I miss? I distinctly remember people coming in and just being like, how did we even get here? What is going on?
Jill! Brad! We've got to... Jill! Help! No!
Brad. Deserved, though. I mean, what? Shit. Okay, Jill. Okay. Woohoo. No, Jill. Oh, she actually did get up. Okay. How's my health? Okay, we're yellow. We're fine. Son of a bitch. Yoink. I'll take Brad's card. It's twice you broke out. Hmm? Of the grab? I had plenty of health both times this time, so the grabs weren't scary. It's when you are in like orange and below that the grab, well, orange, it's really, really hard to break out of. But if you're in danger, that grab might as well be impossible to break. I think I've done it like once, but it's practically impossible to break the danger one. Are there ribbons here? No? That's fine. I can save in the dark room anyway. Oh. I forget. Four, 3, 1, 2. You know another section that I think might actually be better in the remake, chat? The RPD visit. I kind of like the Carlos visit more. As much as I miss the Nemesis fight outside of the station, I think that I like Carlos's RPD section more. Maybe it's just because Jill's is so, like, straightforward, though. Literally just in, out, done. Grab, like, 2 things, leave. Oh, the Nemi fight in the station is good, too. It always comes back to Nemi when comparing the two, doesn't it? Like, Nemi himself. Oh, shit, there's a 4th one. I thought there were 3. Stick that up there. Don't need this anymore. Stick that in there. There we go. Looking forward to the remakes as I've not played them. Really? Any of them? RE1 remake, right? Surely. At least RE1 remake. Right? Hold on, I can drop the pistol, to be honest. I don't know why I didn't do that sooner. Now that I've realized it. When am I going to use the pistol over the shotgun? Ever. Oh. Oh, he's way behind. Somehow he ended up way back. Talking about Oblivion from when I was talking about it. Oh. How much space do I? Oh, I've got plenty of space. Okay. I don't have the fucking lockpick. I forgot it. That's crazy. Wait, no, the lockpick is... I don't have the stars key. That's what I forgot. I was like, not the lockpick, the key. The lockpick I get in the office. It's a common thing with me. To be fair, if you don't notice that the little thing at the bottom isn't red, You just... Oh my god. Sorry, I got sent something on Discord that... Oops. Finally, I'm up to date. I wish there was just a more clear indicator for when stream wasn't like current on the viewing side. Because it really is, like, if you don't notice that that little red dot on the timeline isn't red, you just won't know. What did you get sent? Now you have to tell us? No. Not for stream. Not for stream's ears. That's the lockpick. I forgot. Was it 4, 3, 5, 1? No. 4, 3, 1, 5? Ah, 4, 1, 3, 5. 4, 1, 5, 3. I swear it was these numbers, but just the order. Hold on. We do a little. Hold on a second. Just a minute. Oh. 4, 3, 1, 2. The power of live streaming, everyone. The power of live streaming. I wonder if I'm gonna get the Magnum or the grenade launcher. Either of them with infinite ammo is gonna make Nemi into a bitch here, but I'm just curious which one it's gonna be. I'm not gonna really have any reason to use the Eagle with infinite ammo, because I'm gonna have a shotgun and either a grenade launcher or a Magnum. If it's the Magnum, I genuinely only need the Magnum. I need nothing else if it is the Magnum. It's so weird that the lockpick displays... It's the grenade launcher, son of a bitch. Displays as a... or an ink ribbon there. I've never understood why. Which run is this? This is the last one. MGS concert in London?
No.
And Donna Burke is gonna be there?
Our platoon is cut
That
off.
would be pretty good.
No survivors found. This is Carlos. Send in support immediately.
That would actually be pretty good. Imagine David Hayter showing up to sing. What would they have Hayter sing? Okay, let's a grenade launcher, not a rocket launcher. Please, yeah. Okay. Son of a bitch. Oh, I don't even have to be close to him. This is the RE3 grenade launcher, not the RE2 one. Oh, shit. I try. Fucker. You dodge, but you still get hit. You're welcome to RE3. Yeah, I'm gonna pass. $260 each? Oh, for a hospitality, okay. I thought you just meant for a concert ticket. I was like, what the fuck is that price? Okay.
I'm gonna piss in your mouth.
False. This is the second time today. I gotta tell you to calm down. We're not doing that. We're not. Just not. We need to cool it. Oh, hold on. There we go. It's okay. I can find my way around a corner in this game. Perfectly fine. It's priced normally. Thank God. I was like, what is that? Anyway, it's about that time, and I gotta get back to some video stuff. I got some stuff for members and patrons to get done tonight, so I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did enjoy it and you haven't done so already, feel free to go ahead and leave a sub, follow, whatever, come back another time. We're doing this. We're doing all sorts of other stuff like Metal Gear, Yakuza, Ace Combat. Come back for any of it. If the Oblivion remake does shadow drop tomorrow after the trailer comes out, I'm doing that tomorrow. For the record, if that happens, you know what to expect. Also, if you enjoyed on the YouTube side, leave a like, algorithm, you know how it goes. If you're looking for links to anything outside of YouTube or Twitch to engage with the community, check out links in the description below, things like Twitter, Discord server, whatever. Or sorry, on Twitch, they're also on the channel page, they're in chat commands. If you're looking for them, you'll find them. Other than that, though, once again, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys back here next time. I hope you all have a good rest of your day. Thank you for coming to the stream, and goodbye.